Okay, so this video is going to be what I wish I knew in my first year as a law student. A lot of things, because I didn't know a lot of things. I don't know a lot of things now too, but I'm hoping I learned some along the way.
Hello, I'll be your taxi driver today. Let me take you through how to get to first year.
And yeah, my cousin's in the car with me. We went to get ice cream. Yay! Such priorities. But anyway, I have points listed out, so I have some structure. But I also have my cousin, so year 1 is the year where you have the least pressure and the most time. So it was something I wish I knew then, because then I was like, oh my god, law, it's gonna be so hard. But year 1 is your chill year, and because of that, I wish I knew to join more clubs and more organizations and more competition. You'll never know when a pandemic will hit, right? So do more things, spend more time with your friends, and stop doing the whole I'll do this after exams kind of thing. Not cool. Okay, the second thing, I'm not sure if it applies to everyone, but in my college, year 1 was the whoa. Oh wow, what is this setup even? We actually already parked home, but my cousin already kind of set these things up, and I didn't feel like going back upstairs and setting it up again. So we're gonna do this in the car. But anyway, as I was saying, not sure if this applies to everyone, but year 1 is the year where you have the least weightage. At least in my college, in my course. Basically, year 1 would be your experimental year. The year where you figure out what works for you. Number 3 would be moot. The first time I joined moot was in my second year. And I regret not joining sooner, because moot is intense, but it's fun. It's so fun. And you build lasting friendships. I mean, it's too soon to tell if these friendships are lasting, but I think they are. I hope they are. Number 4 is that textbooks barely contribute to your grade. They're good for understanding, but understanding does not necessarily get you a good grade. That really comes from additional readings and forming your own opinion. I'm just gonna apologize for the quality, because I'm sorry. And yeah, number 5 is that year 1 subjects are the best, the actual best. Like criminal law, so fun. Contract law, also fun. Enjoy them, because eventually you're gonna have to do subjects like equity and trust, and that's pretty disgusting. So trust lovers, please don't attack me. Do y'all even exist? Number 6 in year 1, I wish I knew, is that you not only have to figure out what study method works for you, but what study method works for what subject. So you might not study jurisprudence the same way you would study equity and trust. Number 7 is that study groups. I wish I knew that study groups can be hella useful. Now that's the thing, you have to be careful with your study groups, because you might just hang out with your friends and end up talking non-stop. So schedule a hangout session some other time. But if you read, if you're prepared beforehand and y'all all prepare questions and you come in to simply analyze or add opinions and stuff, study groups can be hella useful. My friends and I survived EU law thanks to our study group. So I wish I knew that in year 1. We only really started in year 2. I wish I knew to talk to more people. I should have talked to more people in year 1. Because everyone is actually really cool. But you see, I'm mostly stuck with my gang, because I love my gang. They're such amazing, wholesome people. We all got each other's backs, and it's nice. But I probably should have stepped up more, because I met some really cool people in year 2 and year 3. So, it'd be cool if I started stepping out more in year 1. Number 9. That's 4. But 9. Not having a background in law is not a setback. You see, when I started my degree, most of the people I knew already did A-levels law. But I came in without A-levels law or any law. I didn't know law at all. And it scared me a lot. My first 2 friends were STPM students who also didn't do law. So, gang. But yeah, it really doesn't matter. But you see, I didn't know it then, because in my orientation, I think there was a slot for contract law, and one of the lecturers who came in to give the talk was oh, what's the remedy for this, and then a bunch of people were specific injunction, and I was oh my god, big word, I know nothing. Why aren't you asking me chemistry questions? By the way, guess my A-level subjects. That'd be fun. Yeah, so a lot of people answered the questions and knew the answers, and my dumbass was what is happening? This is orientation. Am I supposed to prep for orientation? But it's okay. We did okay. So not knowing law is not it's not a setback. I think at times it's even an advantage because, you know, you feel the need to compensate. So yeah. Number 10. I wish I knew that essay questions aren't so scary. And, you know, that... Okay, so, like, some of the lighting went off again. I think, like, the car battery or something. I don't know this car. I don't know what happened. So again, I'm sorry. You think, oh, why? Why didn't you prep better? Because I'm kind of last minute. That's very normal here. I'm very last minute, so yeah, but it's okay. I think this light's okay-ish. But anyway, back to essay questions. In year one, I used to only do problem questions unless there was no choice. Like, I think in public law, every question was an essay question. Then I was like, okay, fine, yeah, I'll do that. But I avoided essay questions. Even in year 2, I wouldn't voluntarily choose to do an essay question. But in year 3, I was like, oh my god, this is pretty fun. You can, you know, actually write your own opinion, and there's a lot of freedom-ish when it comes to an essay question. It's more fun, and, you know, the chances of you missing out on topics in an essay question is pretty slim, given that, you know, it's already pretty much narrow. Whereas in a problem question, you could have so many topics in one question, and you might overlook little issues. So I wish I knew that essay questions weren't that daunting, really. I think a lot of people scare you into thinking that you can't do an essay, but you can, you know. Don't avoid them. Okay, and number 11, last minute studying is not fun. It might not be the best idea. I'm not saying it's not possible. Don't take it as a challenge for your sake. But it's better to get a little done every day, you know, because like that eventually accumulates. Plus, like, you'll never run out of reading material. It's law school. You'll never run out. Number 12, you will at some point experience burnout or, you know, you'll be mentally exhausted. Well, that's okay. And like, yeah, so, you know, even year 1, it's your first year and stuff. Just know that it's okay and you're human and it's fine. Take a break. You know, do something non-law related. Don't let being a law student be your identity. And then once you're all good, get back on track. Number 13, don't compare or compete with others. You know, it's bad for you. I know now with LinkedIn and people posting on Instagram, like, you know, getting this internship and doing that, it might be hard, but really there's no value in comparing yourself. Everyone's different. Everyone's on their own path. It's all cool. And like, if you feel inspired to better yourself, then okay, that's great, not bad. But like, don't shit on yourself. Celebrate your milestones, whether it's securing an internship or like making your bed. Celebrate. You do you. Also, don't be petty and compete with your friends. You know, you don't gotta be jealous of their achievements. When they grow, it means your network is growing as well. So, you know, be proud of them. In essence, focus on your growth and don't be an asshole. It's really dark and it's night. I'm so scared a ghostie is gonna come attack me. This is not the smartest idea. I am scared. Ugh. And I hear sounds. Okay, last one. Number 14. No one has their shit together. Like, no one. And, like, at times it may feel like some people do, but they don't. Trust me, they don't. No one does. Everyone's trying to figure out their work-life balance, trying to figure out what area of law they want to practice in, like, you know, whether or not they even want to practice law, whether they want to be an art curator or drop out and become a singer, or whether they want to, like, start a side hustle and start a whole business, or maybe, like, go into stock trading, or, you know, work in arbitration or litigation, or go into, like, starting their own law firm. It's like, my point is, everyone's trying to figure it out, so I really am hearing sounds. But anyway, so scary. I can't see out of the windows. Everyone's trying to figure it out, so, you know, if you feel alone, you're not. Yeah, that's all.